Young Mendo's father and mother arrive. His father approaches older Mendo and says he looks familiar. Older Mendo thinks young Mendo's father will catch on. Unfortunately, young Mendo's father mistakes older Mendo to be his son's tutor, angering older Mendo. Everyone is disturbed at the thought of young Mendo's father being a cheater. Young Mendo's father turns to his wife, promising her he's the only woman he needs. The two depart the area and more of young Mendo's guards arrive with a giant bell. Lum and the others are with them. The guards drop the giant bell on older Mendo and he starts crying since he's trapped in a dark place. After Ataru and young Mendo laugh, Shinobu, Ryanasuke, and Lum start attacking the guards, instilling fear in young Mendo. Young Mendo asks Ataru to capture them, but Ataru refuses. Young Mendo wanders in front of the bell and pulls out a stick of dynamite and a lighter. He plans to blow this place up. Before he sets it off, Lum heads toward him and tries to persuade young Mendo not to do that. Seconds later, Mendo breaks free from imprisonment and stares at his younger self menacingly. Ryanasuke and Lum believe Mendo's training helped him achieve superhuman strength. Older Mendo chases Ataru and young Mendo to his jar training room. Ataru and young Mendo hide in one of the jars. Older Mendo arrives and grabs one of the area's nearby axes. Ataru toys with older Mendo. Then, older Mendo sets his sights on young Mendo. Shinobu and the others arrive and tell older Mendo to stop. However, older Mendo wants to enact his revenge. Ataru drops the jar on his head. While older Mendo is unconscious, Ataru drags older Mendo away from the room and our protagonists leave the past via Lum's device. As they leave, young Mendo trembles inside a jar. Later, older Mendo wakes up and Lum informs him he's in the present. Ataru places a jar on older Mendo and he continues screeching in fear. Mendo's upset that they couldn't discover what triggered his phobias. In the past, we see young Mendo's guards freeing him from his jar hideout. The episode closes with young Mendo uttering the same terrifying remarks older Mendo utters when he gets trapped in a dark place. The episode review. After a week's break from Lum and her friends, Urusei Yatsura returns with a Mendo-focused outing. Although this episode doesn't give fans the true answer to Mendo's phobias, it leaves fans with an important message. That message is to remain doubtful toward others and oneself. Life messages aside, this episode went full force on one of the series' best aspects, which is its humor. From tense banter to the satisfying slapstick, fans will find this chapter's content absurd and hilarious. At the same time, fans will enjoy seeing Lum display some sense of wisdom and encouragement in this chapter. From the quasi-time machine's success to Lum's comforting words toward young and older Mendo, many folks will classify her as the MVP of this episode. Also, this episode shows that Ataru, though spiteful and rude as always, isn't fully heartless. While previous episodes highlighted Ataru's admirable qualities better, fans will cherish seeing Ataru showcase slight concern for Mendo's well-being during this episode's early portions. All in all, this was a fun way to get fans in the mood for Lum, Ataru, and the others' future outings.